Good morning, Believe Nation. Today's message is make a difference. Over to you, Sergey Brin.
I wake up every morning.
Entspresso, keep me going.
The challenge of a problem or the importance isn't that related to how likely you are to achieve it. And in fact, even when you go after a more ambitious goal, even if you fail to achieve that one, all the side effects that come along the way can be that much more rewarding and significant in their own right. And so, I feel lucky that I fell into doing something that I feel really matters, getting people information around the world about anything. I wish there was a way to convey that too, to the world at large. Obviously, all of you already have this religion, but it's very rewarding when you work on something you think is going to make a big difference. And yeah, it's a little bit harder, but I think the passion that one might bring with it brings so much more energy to that you're more likely to succeed.
If you are not trying to make a difference as an entrepreneur, in my view, you're sunk. You're not going to last a long time. It's not going to happen for you. You're not going to make a lot of money. And unfortunately, that happens to a lot of entrepreneurs because a lot of us have noble intentions getting in, but then the challenge becomes, hey, Evan, I gotta pay the bills, right? I gotta put food on the table. How do I support myself and my family and make this work? The thing that gets you through the crap of starting a business, the hard times, the struggle, what gets you through is feeling like you're meaningful and you're important. And I don't know that there's much more important things in your life than feeling like what you're doing is having an impact on others. I can't express how positive and good that makes me feel. This is the reason why I start off my day every day looking at my YouTube comments, is because you guys make me feel good. It's because I feel like the work that I'm doing is meaningful and is important, and even if I wasn't getting paid to do it, I would still do it because it fills my soul, right? You want to do things that fill your soul, that add value to people's lives, and that you can get paid to do. But there's always this gap when you start. There's a gap in the value that you can provide and the money that you're making. And the struggle becomes, how do you keep going through that gap, right? How do you keep pushing through even though you're not making money and having a minimal impact, because you know that if you keep going, it's eventually going to work out? How do you have that confidence and faith and belief that if you just keep going, it's going to work out? And for me, it comes from knowing that even if I've touched one person, it's meaningful, it's helpful, it's important, it's making a difference. And when in the early days of my YouTube channel, just as an example, since all you guys are watching my YouTube channel, I felt like I wanted to stop on some days. I felt like, man, I'm putting so much time and effort and work into making these videos, and nobody is commenting on it, and nobody's liking it, and I'm not getting subscribers, and I'm not getting the growth that I want. And it sucks and it's frustrating. It makes you feel like, man, I want to do something more meaningful and valuable with my life where I'm making a contribution. And then I would get a comment. I'd get one person saying, Evan, thank you so much for that video. Evan, that video you made really helped me. And that was just enough juice, just enough gas to help me keep my car going a little bit further until I got the next comment. And now it's easy because I built the momentum, because there's comments in every video, and because you guys are so amazing. I built that up, but the struggle is at the beginning of anything that you're doing. You're gonna suck, you're not gonna get the momentum that you want fast enough. It's never fast enough. The thing that helps you get going, and the things that help you get through, the things that help you wake up every day and keep putting energy into your business is knowing that the work that you're doing is making a difference. And the minute that you feel like you're not making a difference anymore, that's when you're gonna stop. That's when you're gonna quit. And probably when you should quit, or at least transition your business to doing something more where you are having where you are having an impact, making a difference on somebody's life. So the question of the day today is, how are you making a difference in the world? We're going a little deeper today. I'm really curious to find out. Leave it in the comments below. I wanna know the difference that you are making. It doesn't have to be big, but the difference that you are making or you want to have, the difference you want to make, leave it in the comments. I'll join in the discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Continue to believe, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning for another shot of Entspresso.
You see, my journey on how to make a difference was when I was in my 20s and my assistant, I was a pastor. I started off pastoring. She gave me a Christmas present. I opened it up, and the title, it was a book, and the title of the book was The Greatest Story Ever Told. Now, I love to read, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a title, The Greatest Story Ever Told. I, with great anticipation, opened up the book, and when I opened up the book, much to my surprise, all the pages were blank. And I looked at her, I said, well, it says The Greatest Story Ever Told. She said, turn to the first page. I turned to the first page, and she had written a note for me. Dear John, your life is before you. You fill these pages with your dreams, with your hopes, with matters of your heart. You write your story and make it the greatest story ever told. I took that book home with me. And the next morning, I wasn't a writer at that time at all. Next morning, I started writing my first book, and this was for me. And the first words on that blank page, the first words I put on that blank page was, I want to make a difference. Because that's exactly what I want to do. I want to make a difference. So as you start to take this Make a Difference journey in our series that we've been doing on vision, and this is the last of the 4, as you start your Make a Difference journey, the first step one is, I want to make a difference. It begins there. It's already in your heart. It was sown in your heart when you were created. I can still remember being in the 4th grade and walking across the campus at a camp meeting. My father was an overseer for about 250 pastors, and he was so greatly loved, and he made such a difference in so many leaders' life. And I would hold his hand, and in the 4th grade, I kind of wanted to go to lunch, and it's only a 3-minute walk across the campus, but for my dad, it was a 30-minute walk. Because he'd stop and pray with people and encourage people and believe in people and love on people. And I would watch people come and just, I could tell how much they adored him and loved him. And I'm in the 4th grade, and I'm saying, when I get older, I want to be just like my dad. I just want to make a difference. I want to add value to people. I just want to make a difference. And when you think about it, when you're making a difference, your spirit is high, your morale is high. You all of a sudden you feel good about yourself and you feel good about others.